Hi ladies, I wanted to share a couple more tips for better sleep. I'm actually outside with Brandon and Miss Lily and Miss Lucy. I'm sure the kids will be out here at some point too. And I wanted to share right now because I'm actually going to share a tip that's related to being outside in the evening, which will truly help you sleep better. And if you guys remember from our previous trainings this month with Allie and Jen, I've struggled with insomnia my entire life. It's been a big pain point for me, and frankly, there were certain things about my health that were great, and I have been very happy and satisfied and pleased and feeling progress and passion, but it was about a year ago that I said, gosh, there's one thing left that I just cannot seem to figure out, and it's my insomnia. And so it was about a year ago that I was like, I've got to rewrite this story. I've got to start getting better sleep because frankly, I've told Brandon this multiple times. I mean, there were maybe 5 nights in my entire life prior to last year that I remembered sleeping through the night. Every single night since high school, I would wake up, I wouldn't be able to get back to sleep because my mind would be racing about who knows what. Then it'd be time to feed a baby. Then I'm like, well, forget it. Why even go back to sleep? It's 4:30 or 5, might as well get up and start working. So until last year, I was really, really struggling with this and it weighed heavy, but I was able to figure it out. And I want to share some of my top tips that actually I haven't shared yet this month. And these might seem a little bit counterintuitive or kind of shock you, but I'm just going to go ahead and share them. So one of them is that we do try to get outside early morning, which is important for hormones, melatonin, obviously vitamin D, phenomenal. But when I get outside in the morning, I try to be as least clothed, I'm not sure if that's the right way to say it, as possible. I'm not saying I'm out here naked, but I try not to wear too many clothes when I'm out in the morning because I'm getting the benefits of vitamin D. I don't wear sunglasses, I don't wear sunblock or anything in the morning, but it's also good for melatonin. And then we also try to be outside almost every single evening. And you guys have probably noticed that when the sun's going down, I'm outside. It's after my workout, it's after we have dinner. I'm outside because that actually helps with melatonin as well. And the interesting thing, when I was reading a lot of research last year about how to naturally improve sleep, I read all of these studies about how camping or being out in nature was the perfect fix. And I thought back to different camping trips I had gone on and come to think of it, even though I was in a tent, I slept extremely well. I didn't have technology. I was just waking up when the sun rose. I was going to bed after dark. And that was really interesting to me. So now I try to get outside in the morning, even if it's cold. I try to come outside in the evening when the sun's going down. The other big thing that we do is we have our thermostat, I think, set on a timer or something. Mm-hmm. There's settings on our thermostat where I make the house pretty chilly at night. So around the time that the sun goes down, I put it at 70, which I know a lot of you guys are like, that's not chilly. I live in Florida. For me, that's chilly. So I normally have it around 74, 75 during the day. And then at night, I'll put it on 69, 70. And so that temperature shift also tells my body that it's time to sleep. And it's interesting. Right after I had Lily, I was like, oh, well, I don't want her to be cold, so I'm going to keep the temperature a little bit warmer in the house. That really negatively affected me, and when I started to drop the temp a little bit lower at night, she started sleeping better too. So I thought that was really interesting. I bundle her, I swaddle her, and then I have, the covers as well, but dropping the temperature is smart because, again, that's something that if you are out in nature and the sun's going down, the temperature would naturally become cooler. So that's another good tip. Also, I do take those Chinese herbs, those little black pellets. I'll have to post the link. I get them on Amazon. Allie Dameron recommended that for me. I can take those while breastfeeding, and it's a non-sedative Chinese herb, but it helps me when I wake up in the middle of the night. For whatever reason, it helps prevent my mind from racing. like it used to. So I can post that link. You might want to chat with her or your naturopathic doctor just to make sure that it's okay for you to take that, even though it's kind of like an over-the-counter that you can get on Amazon. And then she had prescribed something else for me called Calm Z for a similar reason. I stopped taking that while I'm breastfeeding, but that worked for me extremely well last year before I got pregnant. So that's just another tip or trick. If all of those other things seem to fail, so you're eating clean, you are exercising most days, 5 days a week, and still getting in some active recovery workout or even yoga to relax you on our rest days, you're keeping the temperature cooler at night, you are doing all of the other things that I posted today as well, wearing blue light blocking glasses, or at very least turning your phone off. Like, we need to turn our phone off earlier. I'm the worst with that. I preach to you guys to turn your phone off, but I'm not turning my phone off until I'm like in bed. I'm still looking at my phone. So I wore those blue light blocking glasses all last year until I got the iPhone that now kind of naturally dims the blue light on the screen. But yeah, if you're trying all those things and you're still not sleeping really well, which I know can be frustrating and stressful, chat with Allie Dameron, chat with myself. There are so many things on the market that are completely natural, that are non-sedative, that can truly help. But stay positive, rewrite the story. If you struggle to sleep, or even if you're looking at the stress aspect of our theme from VIP weekend, or VIP month, and you're like, gosh, I'm still feeling a lot of stress in my life. There are things we can do. And that's what I always want you guys to know, is that I'm going to help you. Our experts are going to help you. Lindsay Reynolds is going to help you rewrite the story. You never have to feel like, well, I guess that's how it is now because I'm 55, that's how it is. I get, night sweats and this, that, and like, no, we're going to rewrite the story. We're going to help you figure this out. I want you to continually have better health and feel that progress and passion toward your goals on a regular basis. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I'm going to post tomorrow about the MyFitnessPal hack that happened. I don't know if you guys saw that article, but there was a breach. I believe 150 million users' accounts were affected. I'm going to be changing my password on MyFitnessPal. You might want to as well. I'll post the article right here too, so you guys can see that if you're wondering what I'm talking about. But I hope you guys have a great rest of the day and sleep well. I'll talk to you later. Bye.